the black militia group called the No Fuck Around crew, led by Grandmaster Jay, a former DJ and big man in the music industry. They had a very assertive display of aggression in Stone Mountain Park, calling for the removal of men of the Confederacy who are carved in the wall of the mountains. And they criticized the education, they criticized public education, they criticized the banking industry, many oppressive institutions of Black America. They called out the Klan because as the myth is told that Stone Mountain Park is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan, and they called out the Klan, and they asked the Klan, where are you? We here. And it was hundreds of armed black men as well as black women who came out and supported as well. And I don't believe that any white supremacist terrorist group wanted to engage them. You know, as Grandmaster Jay said in some of his YouTube videos, he would say that when you arm yourself, you immediately move from a subject to a citizen. Now, I know some people say that Grandmaster Jay, he's an agent, and I believe that more time would have to go on for us to see if that was true. We would have to see what type of moves he makes for us to see if that is actually true. But I believe this demonstration that they made in Stone Mountain Park is something that's been a long time coming. You know, a lot of times when black people are killed by the police or they're killed by private white citizens, is when the police or these private white citizens have an advantage. Is when a black person, black man or woman, is unarmed, they're in numbers, they're looking for a soft target. They're looking for someone that they have easily an advantage over. They're not looking for their life to be threatened or endangered. They're not looking for black people who are going to make them decide that, hey, if you mess with me, then you just may not be going home tonight to your family. And this was what was expressed in a wonderful author of his book, This Nonviolent Stuff Will Get You Killed. How guns made the civil rights movement possible. See, back in the civil rights movement, white folks had to make the concessions that they made because the country was heading into civil war. And we hear of groups called Deacons of Defense, but there were many other black men who would just have to do armed patrols of the black community, and this is what kept the white supremacist terrorists at bay. And I feel that a black militia, now more than ever, a black militia should be in every major U.S. city and everywhere that we live. Because right now, we have to come up with extreme responses for the extreme circumstances that we're under. As America is in its last days of righteousness, as the sun is setting on the white man's kingdom and the sun is dawning on the black nation. You know, America is falling. We're in the last days of America. And we need to see more black militias. We need to support black militias that's out today. So this demonstration that these men made, I thought was wonderful. It made me proud. I just love to see demonstrations like this. You know, it'll come a time when the strong will show the weak how to behave. Where the strong will be the example setters. And these brave men and women, they set a great example. Peace, Black family.